Hey, it's Terry, and it's Monday, so it's another fantastic episode of ShavenHeadz. I thought today we'd just really get down to it and talk about the elephant in the room. I'm bald. Yeah, I said it out loud. Finally admitted it. Here I am, I have no hair. I am hairless. I wasn't born this way. I actually did have a period of time in my life where I had hair. So, maybe I can pop in some pictures along the way and show you that I did actually know what it was like to live as a haired person, having lived both in the haired and unhaired world. But right now, this is the way that it is, and if you're a guy watching this, you're probably right on your way, right behind me. Some guys do have the ability to dye an old man with a full head of hair, but not so many. Not really. We all end up some degree of hair loss. So I decided, to embrace mine. There's some things that you can disguise about yourself and kind of hide, and people don't really notice. And then there's other things that are really kind of right out there, and you might as well just go ahead and embrace it. So here I am, a proud bald man. It's what I do. I don't know. There are some advantages to it and some disadvantages. I mean, an advantage of being a walking phallic symbol, not always so bad. People whistling the Mr. Clean jingle behind your back, that gets old and is really not that original. So you got to take the good with the bad. This is not as easy as it might appear to be. It's something I have to take care of every day, but I get used to it because I've gotten used to it because I just pick the razor right on around. All I have to do is just make sure I don't get my eyebrows, which you can't hardly see anyway because they're blonde, but a little bit of eyebrow there. So I guess it really wouldn't matter if I shave them off. But other than that, I don't have to worry about it. So I embraced that after many years of trying to deny myself that I was losing my hair. It started a little bit in the front there, and people would make little comments. Oh, stupid ass comments. I think where I really noticed it was when I would look at the back of my hair as I would be styling my luxurious mane and checking the back to make sure that it was just perfect, and I'd say to myself, I must be sleeping the wrong way on the pillow because it's like creasing my hair, and because I'd have to go through all these gyrations of swooping it back there to kind of hide that. Really truly convinced that it was because I was sleeping the wrong way and was bending my hair. Well, guys, if you're thinking that, let me just tell you, it's not. Your hair isn't bent, it's simply gone. So got past that. Then I got finally to the stage of the shorter and the shorter and the shorter haircut, which I recommend for men as they get older. Just start cutting it shorter and shorter. It does a great job. Then there comes finally that point where this part and this part are starting to meet, and you have to decide what to do. And so I went to the buzz, and we go to the barber shop, and we'd go with a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch, and buzz it. Then I figured out, this is costing a lot of money, and when you're committed to your baldness when you go buy your own clippers. So bought my own clippers, clipped my hair. And finally, one day you come to the point where why not go for it, be a man, and you shave your head. And suddenly you realize that the world doesn't come to a complete end. Now, I am kind of fortunate in that my head is not severely misshapen. It's certainly not a perfect head, but it is not a cone head. Or some of the other types of heads that you can see exposed. It's just kind of more of a melonish type head. So, nothing that's shocking too much to people. So, I guess that can be a concern if you have like a really freakish skull. maybe you do want to do something else. I went to the hair system place to investigate getting hair, and that was probably 15 years ago maybe, and went through the process of, having my hair examined by one of the trained professionals and talking about what they could paste on my head, and I can remember them wanting to know, what my expectations were, and I think this is probably how they figure people out. Because some guys might be, I just want to have something on my head, just something on my head. And I'm like, I want it to be better than my hair, because I really didn't care for my real hair all that much when I had it. So my expectations would have been very, very high, and I know that I would have not been satisfied with it, and fiddled and faddled with it, and messed it up. And I mean, I might as well have been wearing a big neon sign on top of my head saying, "This is fake." So I resisted that, and the $1,500 that I would have had to pay to get it, plus the monthly rate for the membership to their little club. And they did call me like a month or so afterwards. So this would be a good idea for guys if you're going to thinking about it. Go for the initial consultation, wait and see if they offer you a coupon, because they offered me $500 off, but I didn't. So anyway, I've been down that route and decided that that was not the way to go. So you might as well just embrace what you've got, go for it, and make the best of it. Don't do the comb over, guys. I'm to be brutally frank with you, the only person that you're fooling is you. That's just the way that it is. Sorry, don't mean to hurt any feelings, but if you've ever combed your hair and wondered if anyone will notice the way you combed it, they will. And they will be looking at you and saying, "Look at him and his comb over." So don't do that. Embrace. So that's my little story of baldness. People seem to be okay with it. I don't seem to frighten small children. At least they don't, say anything about it. What am I going to do? Cut my head off? I gotta continue to live. So might as well do this and get on about my business, which is what everybody should do. So there you go. Any questions about living as a bald man? Be sure to ask me, because as you can see, I'm fully qualified to answer.